Welcome to MiamiDolphins.com. Barry Butel alongside quarterback Chad Pennington. Chad, good to see you. I'm sure Dolphin fans out there are good to see you back. Talk a little bit about the decision to return here.
Well, I think first and foremost, it was the place I needed to be. And there's all kinds of factors and things that weighed into the decision. But at the bottom line is this is where I needed to be. This is where I wanted to be and be part of what we started in 2008. And let's try to finish the deal.
How do you feel in regard to the shoulder?
Things are going well. They really are. And I'm really surprised and happy with where I am, considering the situation and what could have possibly happened. So I feel good about everything, and right now I'm just, trying to work toward being ready to go for training camp and being able to give my best out there.
Off-season, the team picks up Brandon Marshall. As a quarterback, you've got to be pleased when they pick up players at the caliber of Brandon.
Well, I think our organization's done a really good job of just making our team better, and we're working really hard as players to make sure we put in the work necessary to become a better team. And Brandon is certainly a big part of our offensive success, and he's so versatile, and he's going to add a lot to our football team.
Up front, it seems like it was a need when Jake was drafted, offensive line, but now it seems like it's one of the team's strengths.
Well, our offensive line has done a really good job. I think Coach Googe has done a great job with them, and these guys have really gelled together. They've got a lot of work. One of the positives of last year, there were so many guys that had to step in and play, and so now we have guys that have games under their belt and have a lot of experience, which is going to help us.
This offense, knowing, knock on wood, that everybody remains healthy with Ronnie and Ricky, with Brandon now mixed in with a pretty good receiving group with a solid offense. As a quarterback behind center, I would think that you feel pretty good about this offense.
With this being our third year in the system and guys becoming more familiar with our system and not only knowing what and how to do something, but why we're doing it and learning why we're trying to do the things that we're trying to do, I think we're excited about the possibilities. But we know that every year is different. There's going to be certain challenges there that we've got to step up and meet, so we'll just take it one day at a time.
Has your role, changed? Obviously now Chad's the guy.
Well, certainly my role has changed, but my preparation hasn't changed. I've always felt that it's harder to be the backup and not know when your opportunity is going to be. It's harder to be ready for that than it is when you're the starter and you know exactly when your challenge is, when game day is, and those types of things. So it's a big challenge for me, but I'm up to it, and I've worked extremely hard, and I'll just continue to prepare the way I do, and then that way when my number's called, I'll be ready.
Finally, the decision for the Super Bowl, talk a little bit about this. Having spent some time in New York, playing in those conditions, what are your thoughts about them being rewarded with that Super Bowl in 14?
Well, I'm sure they're excited, and I know that New York always puts on a great party. But 25-degree party, I don't know about that. But you know what? When you're a Super Bowl team and you have a chance to play in the Super Bowl, I don't think the players care whether or not you played in the parking lot or in the best stadium in America. It doesn't really matter. It's a chance to win a world championship.
We do have a social media component. Jimmy in West Virginia via Facebook here on MiamiDolphins.com wants to know why you give back so much. Why do you give back to the community from which we were raised in and here in South Florida?
Well, none of us can say we are to the point we are in our lives because we've done it by ourselves. We can all point to a handful of people that say, you know what, those people helped me make me into the man that I am today. And so I just think it's so important to remember that and give back to the people that have given so much to me. And I enjoy it. I really do. I think a major part of being a human being is to serve, and I love the service part.
Thanks, Chad.
Thank you.